if you are an entrepreneur or business owner or someone who is aspiring to become a business owner or entrepreneur, you need to also become a real estate business owner, because I will share with you the three main reasons why real estate is one of the most beneficial pieces of business that you can ever get into, and why most of the people on the Forbes 100 list all have some type of real estate portfolio. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Matt Petruso. I own an insurance agency and a real estate investment company, and I was a millionaire before the age of 30, and I make these videos purely because there's a lot of things that I've learned along my journey that I'm just trying to give back to you, and hopefully with the value that I provide, some people can avoid some of the pitfalls that I ran into myself. So a little bit about my backstory, if you don't know, I wasn't a natural entrepreneur, but I just wanted to create financial freedom. So I knew becoming a business owner was gonna be the fastest route to get there. And I also knew that the ability to manage my money appropriately and not have major expenses would allow me to create more freedom in my life. So the first benefit for yourself to become a real estate business owner as well is the fact that it is, when I was first starting out, one of my mentors who also invests in real estate told me, the only piece of business that you'll ever be able to own that will be able to put a roof over your head and make sure that you never go homeless is real estate. And that really kind of made a lot of sense. So when I was first starting out, a lot of my friends, they might have been making more money than me, and they were all starting to buy these these dream homes and all this stuff. I was like, well, that sounds like an expense to me, and I'm trying to build my business. So how do I reduce my expenses and still have a place to live and not just spend money on rent and have no equity for the long term? So what I did was I bought a duplex, a 2-unit flat. I knew nothing about real estate. I started basically figuring out on YouTube and just kind of trying out a bunch of stuff. But what it allowed me to do was learn about real estate. So the first thing that, the most beneficial thing is I now had a place to live, and the other tenant was paying my mortgage, my taxes, and my insurance, and I was basically living for free. So that right there is a huge benefit for any entrepreneur or business owner. The ability to not have to worry about your expenses of how you're going to live was going to allow you to maximize your potential of basically being able to focus on growing the business, right? So that allowed me that freedom to knowing that I have a place to live. My tenants downstairs were going to be paying my bills, so I could live, and they had a good place to live. It was such a freeing thing now that I could focus on, not being in a hungry state to have to serve my clients at such a low level. So when I didn't have to worry about the burden of how do I put food on my table and roof over my head, it allowed me to grow my business much easier. So the first piece is, if you can invest in real estate and become a business owner, it will allow you to serve your clients better, to grow your business. So it's gonna maximize your business, right? So that's rule number one. It's if you invest in real estate and become a business owner of real estate, it allows you to grow your other business even better. So that's the reason one, right? Reason two is there are so many tax benefits that are benefited to individuals and business owners and entrepreneurs who invest in real estate. And especially if you invest in real estate all over the world like I do, and travel a lot, and that's part of how you want to live, the tax benefits of basically everything that I do, because I own a real estate investment business, everything I do, I'm in pursuit of more real estate. I'm in pursuit of looking for more deals. I'm talking about real estate. I'm talking about my businesses. So pretty much my entire life becomes a write-off, because everything I do has to do with one or the other of my businesses. So if you understand the tax code, then you understand the tax code is 100% aimed towards individuals who produce value into the marketplace, and businesses that are able to produce value. And if you put money back into the economy by creating businesses being valuable and looking at potential real estate job investments, other business opportunities, your life becomes a tax write-off. And real estate becomes such a leveraging thing in so many different ways. And, obviously this video is not specifically about taxes, but like depreciation, when you're traveling and you're looking at properties, you're meeting with new people, real estate investors, everything becomes a, write-off in your life. So reason two is the reduction of taxes is the most crucial part of any entrepreneur's journey, because that's the biggest expense is going to be the 30-40% that you're going to be paying to the government. And if you're going to be paying that money out of things that you're going to be doing anyways, you might as well be able to write it off on your taxes. So that's reason number two. And reason number three is basically the lifestyle benefit, right? So the reason why I explain this is most entrepreneurs and business owners, they get into business to create freedom and control in their life. And real estate will allow you to maximize the enjoyment and lifestyle aspect of that. Because I've met so many people that are business owners or entrepreneurs, and they forgot why they got into it in the first place, which was to be creative, to explore, and to have great experiences. And they forget that piece, and then they just become like slaves to their own business. Where real estate, adding to your portfolio as a business owner, you can still have the business, right? My business is run very well wherever I am, but whenever I do travel, I am looking at potential investment opportunities in everywhere I go. So it becomes a hack to, if I want to go somewhere, this is actually, I'm in Medellin, Colombia right now, and I'm bringing this up because when you go to a new city, like I do, I like to travel, I like to see new places. The best way to not only meet new people, understand the city, the culture, and avoid a lot of the pitfalls that most, tourists will run into, because you're just going to be going into tourist traps of what everybody else knows, to be able to contact realtors in that area that you're going and have them basically show you around the city at potential properties. Like that's what I did yesterday. I met a local couple here in Medellin. They're both from Medellin, and they showed me around so many different locations and areas that I would have had never seen in my entire life if I didn't have their guidance, and also to be able to meet new people that now I have contacts with in this area. When I first bought my property out, so I'm based in Pennsylvania, but I bought a property in Florida about 7 years ago, and the reason why I was able to do that was because I was already invested in real estate up in Pennsylvania and my business was growing, but I also wanted to expand it out for my lifestyle. But when I went down there, I didn't really know much about Florida. I just knew I liked Florida. So I met with a friend of mine, their realtor, brought me around the area, showed me West Palm Beach, Juno Beach, Jupiter, I think Delray Beach, Lake Okeechobee, a lot of different places right down in Florida. So I got to see a lot of different areas that I probably wouldn't have been able to understand the depth of what a local would know. So I chose a place after seeing all of these places. Now I have a good contact down there, and that property has doubled in value since I bought it, because I understood kind of the market dynamics of where I was buying, and I've been able to use it on Airbnb. And also I rent it out and I use it myself, so I enjoy the place myself. I also did that when I went down to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. So I really liked Mexico. I love the coast, I love the beach, and I wanted to see the area better than, just a tourist going in and seeing it. So I reached out to a local developer down there, and they brought me around the entire town, showed me different places, and it was an amazing place. So I ended up investing with one of the real estate development companies down there, and I have a condo that's being built in Playa del Carmen, and I'm hoping to do that down here in Medellin as well. So that is where you get into like the lifestyle benefit of like, what do you want your life to look like? And I'm not saying like, obviously if you meet with realtors, the reason why some people won't do this is because they actually don't have any interest in actually investing in the property. And you don't have to, right? And this is where you have to be kind of upfront about your intentions when you're meeting with people. So like yesterday, I told them exactly what I was kind of looking for and the game plan, timeline of what it was looking like. And a lot of times what will happen is you might feel obligated to do business with that person because they showed you around all day, and you don't want them to not think you're serious either. So one little hack is, like yesterday we went to lunch, and I most definitely appreciated their time and their efforts, and I don't know when or what timeline I'm going to buy something down here, but I wanted to make sure that I did not feel obligated beyond what I already felt for their services. So I made sure that I bought lunch for him and his wife, and I thanked them greatly for their time and their efforts. And now it wasn't like they gave me so much value that I felt obligated in the future to make a irrational decision about a buying purchase. So that's just kind of like down the road when you're thinking about when you're meeting with people. You don't want, because psychologically, unless you're a psychopath, if somebody just stacks the benefits in giving you and giving you and giving you, you have this reciprocal altruistic belief that you have to do business with them in the future. And I'm not saying I'm not going to, but you don't want to have that psychological burden of having to feel like you have to do something that maybe doesn't benefit you in the long term. So those are just kind of the 3 reasons why I think you should most certainly invest in real estate if you are an entrepreneur, because not only will it be able to afford you, the ability to put food on your table and a roof over your head, which will allow you to grow your business. Secondly, the tax savings are immense, and you're able to basically live completely how you want and write off pretty much your life. And then lastly, your lifestyle is up to you. However you want to live, wherever you go, there's always going to be real estate wherever you go. So of course that will make a lot of sense in your life if you're able to invest in the places that you want to go see anyways, right? Or at least meet with people that know the market, and you don't have to invest there, but you can tell them your intentions. You can see maybe this is a potential market, and I'm just interested in learning more about the city and would love to meet with you guys. So hopefully this was helpful. If it was, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me over on Instagram. That's where all the fun stuff happens. It's MOVMATT, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.